What is going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Junkyard Breaks. Jason, we got two at the same time, months apart. Two returns from CGC.
Yep,
You
almost
excited?
inexplicable. I'm very excited.
All right. I will start with the first one or the second one. Do you want me to
Yeah,
start with the one that's the oldest or the newest?
you know what? You surprised me. I'm
I'll
I'm
surprise you.
all right with whatever.
I'll go with. I can't believe these came back so quick.
No, I can't
So
either.
the first submission, this one is from, I want to say,
May.
well, it was Emery's birthday.
Yeah, so it was actually in April, right?
So
So
April.
yeah,
And it took me a little while, I'm sure. So let's just say May.
yeah,
This one, when did I submit this?
like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And it's already back.
Right,
Something's up at CGC land. And not only that, exactly the same submissions, like economy, right?
right.
The
Yes, 15 books, and I guess this the latter one is 20 or 22 books, something along those lines.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Are we gonna do the? We're gonna do the guessing game, right? I'm gonna hold
Yeah, right.
my hand over them. You tell me what you think. So a couple of these, there's more than one. All right.
Right.
Are you
So if we're
ready?
starting with more than one, then that means we're starting with the older submission
We're
first.
starting with the older submissions first.
All right. Static one.
Static one. There were two of these in there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So I mean 9-6 or 9-8. That's I'd be almost disappointed if it was less. Oh, that's what I get for saying I'd be almost disappointed if it was less.
That's a tough grade. I'd love to see the notes on this.
Yeah, well, hopefully, well, we wouldn't get notes, I don't think, because they just had the
Yeah, not on these future submissions though. You all get graders notes. This is a clean book, except for like a couple of waves by the staples here, which you can't press out.
right. No,
Um,
no ticks on that book though.
no
If I
ticks.
remember,
Cover
neither
very
neither
clean
book.
cover. All right, 9-4 for static.
All
I
right.
think I will. Yeah, all right. We'll just make a little stack for now. All right. A couple of these, like
So interesting to see if they're going to be just tough grades. Now, this is a newsstand. I don't remember this being perfect by any stretch of the imagination.
dude, they
I
messed
remember
this
reading,
book up.
huh?
They messed this book up.
Yeah, because there was no considerable damage or in any way,
Dude, there's
shape,
a
or
huge
form.
tear on the back.
There's a tear on the back?
There's a huge tear across the back.
A tear. There was no damage to that book.
See that?
There was no damage to
There
that
was
book.
no damage to this book. Not to mention, I would never submit this book with a tear on the back.
That's insane.
Like, why would you submit a modern book with a big tear on the back? Not especially, dude.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
CGC
crazy.
is really, that's nuts, man.
There was no damage on
No,
that book.
even if there was, we would not have submitted that book with a big tear on the back because it makes it a dollar
Yeah.
book. It's a dollar
It makes
book. That book in a 6.5 isn't even worth its grading fees.
No.
That sucks.
Oh, yeah. So if memory serves, there's one or two spine ticks on this, and
Yeah.
other than that, it was pretty clean. Given the first two books, I've got really low expectations. I'm hoping it's a 9 or better.
Yeah, there's a
Uh,
few spine ticks, like unpressable spine ticks down the
yeah,
side.
yeah, 9. Okay,
9.0 is not bad for this.
no,
It definitely has some ticks down the side, like 4.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that with color break we knew that going in. We just tried to make her flat as possible.
Yeah. What number is that?
131.
31. All right. Well, as long as my first appearance of Echo doesn't have, brand new destruction to it, I'll
Yeah, what the hell? I don't even know what this is. Okay.
so this book was stupid clean when we submitted it. So,
It's not. No, it's not. I'm looking at the back. I see it. There's like a scuff on the back spine.
good God.
Not stupid clean. It's nice on the front. I'll show you when we reveal. Ready?
Right, yeah, let's go for it. You've got to be kidding me. That's not worth the
That one stands out to me. See that scuff?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if that's something that happens at CGC. I don't know if we just didn't notice that.
I honest to God don't know. Yeah, this is not a good start. That's for sure. That one, is again like I don't know what that book is worth in an A5.
Do not encapsulate. Please keep with invoice. Oh, this is the static. When they did they unpolybag these?
No, they
We
were
didn't submit them polybagged.
nope.
So how do we have? Dude, we didn't submit these with polybags. How do we get the polybag contents?
I don't know.
These aren't your books. Because this is the polybag contents of static with the card.
And if even if I had them in the bag and board, you pressed these books so they wouldn't. Yeah. All right. Well,
so obviously, but this one came out of a bag and a board. I didn't even press this one. It certainly doesn't look bad.
I mean, they were both pressed. So,
or am I going that way?
You've got to be kidding me right now.
Yeah, what the hell? That is not an 8.5. Wow. Yeah, but it's got all sorts of dings on the. I don't know, dude. Like there are dings all over the right corner here, like crunches. Like you almost want to break this out and repress it. Like we should break this out and repress it.
No idea what's.
It's got like 4 wrinkles on the front, pressable defects, but
yeah,
we should definitely resubmit this. Polybag removed. Dude, we did not submit anything with a polybag. I broke them all open.
Well, they were. I had taken them out of the polybags already.
Yeah, I know. You didn't give me anything in a polybag, and then you got this, which is the polybag contents.
Yeah, so that is
391126. This is your first submission from this.
I don't know.
Okay, well, just so you know, those were the only bad ones. It gets better.
Do you see?
I started low on purpose.
You see the grades already?
I can see the grades. All right. We're going up and up, Jay.
Those are killers right there, I gotta tell you.
Those are rough, though, man. Those really are rough. Razor Fists? No, that's not Razor Fist. What's his name?
Death Dealer.
Death Dealer, that's right. I haven't seen it for a second time yet. I gotta watch this one.
It would have been beautiful to have had this, 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, 9-4.
9-4. Master of Kung Fu 115.
Even that, I can't believe it's a 9-4. I mean,
So this is like, you and I watch the same videos. This is that argument where you shouldn't put a whole bunch of 9/8s in with 8/5s. You know what I mean? Because looking at that book, it is a sharp, sharp book. Like, you could almost crack. I mean, you're spending another $17, but you crack that open and send it back. It could come back a 9/6 or 9/8. It's really clean.
Crazy. It is freaking crazy.
I would really like to know the defects in that one.
Yeah. I mean, this has me really nervous about the next submission. Because the next submission, those books I want to move.
Well,
And
some of them you already know, like that G.I. Joe is messed up, but we
Yeah.
said slab it
Yeah, yeah.
anyway because it's a G.I. Joe
Yeah.
one. All right. Is that Nightfall? I didn't even see it. I just grabbed it.
Yeah. There's a newsstand.
Newsstand.
It was super clean. I know it had a kind of, I don't know whether you pressed it or not. It had a kind of a very faint,
I did press it.
uh, you did? 9/6. Okay. I mean, that's certainly one I could move.
Yeah, it's nice. 9/6.
I actually saw that book in a 9/8 sale recently for north of $300, I think.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully you can get something out of the rest of these.
Good God. Brutal. I mean, I want these to be 9/8s. I want to keep these. I bought these directly off the newsstand, but I don't know at this point in time. I don't know if I'll get any 9/8s. There we go. That's the Walmart.
This is the Walmart High Republic
Yeah.
variant, yeah. I mean, I do see a little tick at the top that was not pressable because it's like one of those little like
Yeah.
nudges.
Yeah.
But
But,
it looks pretty clean.
it was my understanding that those are looked at as bindery manufacturing issues.
Yeah.
And so we should have should have 4 versions of High Republic.
Which one is that?
Yeah, that's
A
High
Blanche
Republic
variant cover.
Yeah, I don't know at this point. I mean, I would have said 9/8 before, but now I'll go 9/6. Oh, I got a 9/8.
You got a 9/8. First appearance of Keeve Trennis. Skier, Loden, Great Storm. I don't know any of these High Republic characters. I really haven't been reading the books. I just buy them because there's so many first appearances in them.
Sure.
It's like I don't really care for the story. Alright, put those back to make some room. Now we're just going to go right down the line.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is a gatefold cover. It looked super, super clean. It's a heavier card stock.
I
don't
do
remember
remember, Jason, though, that this one was a little reluctant to press because it was a modern book with the gatefold, and I didn't want to fuse it together. So I don't think I pressed this one. I think I was like, it's pretty good. Let's just submit it and see what happens.
9/6, 9/4.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I was a little hesitant. It's really clean, though. Jeez.
I mean, that
Wow.
It-
How is this getting
I-
a 9/4?
I cannot understand.
You know,
That book
it
is
is really
freaking-
clean, dude.
and it's cardstock. You would see imperfections.
It's really clean.
That's the first Talos.
Yeah, right.
God, it's really aggravating because the difference between a 9/4 and a 9/8 is so. I mean, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. At this point, oh, of course I get a 9/6. Of course I'd get a 9/6. Well, it's a gorgeous book at a 9/6. I paid $9 for it, so
You did.
but good God, could I've just gotten the gift 9/8 on that book? That's a $500 difference between a 9/6
It
and a 9/8.
really is. I know. Huge, huge difference. It's really gonna make me rethink how I submit books in the future. That's for sure. Can you see that?
Yeah, High Republic Adventures.
This
I
is
mean,
the
this was
doesn't have any notes for the. I guess this is just the B cover.
that's the A for
Oh,
the
this
High
is the
Republic
A for
Adventure.
one.
Yeah, for Adventures.
What are you thinking?
Uh, I mean, I want 9.8, but there it is.
9.8 it is.
Wow, I was hoping to get like 8 9.8s out of the submission, and now it looks like I'll be lucky to get 3. At least they're in the nines.
Yeah, it's true.
Uh, this is a cardstock cover, so it's probably a 9.4. 9.8. All
There
right.
you go. Probably a 9.4.
That's a great cover too.
You got 2 more left in this submission.
And I don't know what happened on those first 5 books, especially those static books are real frustrating.
I'm really curious about that. That's pretty awful.
Well, I'd love the 9.8 on this book. It's just gorgeous, and it's a long-term hold. We'll see. We'll see. There it is.
You got a
Thank
9.8.
God.
That makes this book valuable.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. No, I can't. I'm on live. Yeah. Nick's asleep? Wow, boy's asleep. We are playing, so we wanted to play some board games while we were bored on Sunday. And we got this board game from Neil Patrick Harris called The One. It's a one-player board game, but it's really cool. Like, you got to follow all these clues and solve. It's like you got to solve it. It's interesting. We like it. So we got to one part of the game where it says, "Yeah, come back tomorrow." I'm like, oh, you're like you can't even finish it.
All right, so this is the last book. I remember this being incredibly clean as well. I mean, it's an older book, so there'll probably no way they'll give me a 9.8 on it. Let's just see. There, there it is.
9.8.
There is a huge difference in that book and a 9.8.
Yeah.
That is that Teen Titans 1? Is that
Teen
what that
Titans
is?
Volume 2, Number 1. Yes. So that's it for box 1. There is some.
Certainly, you're right. Certainly closed stronger.
We closed strong.
Really, that Daredevil just kills me.
That it's.
I mean,
I
didn't anticipate it being a 9.8. I did get it at a yard sale, for God's sakes. But
well, just think of the ROI. So you're in good shape.
No, yeah, I did.
You got $9 into it. Well, actually, you got $9 plus 17, so you got $26 into it, and in a 9.6, it's probably still well over 150, right?
Oh, Daredevil 9?
Yeah.
Right around $300 in the 9.6.
In a 9.6?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Whoa, what is it? Oh, that's a t-shirt printing. I said order sent out. I thought it was CGC. Still waiting for
Yeah, so that last 10 book group of 10 books, Master Kung Fu I paid $2 for.
There you
Batman
go.
I paid $2 for. The High Republics I paid cover price for. Hulk 418 I think I paid $4 for. Daredevil I paid $9 for, and Teen Titans I paid $2 for. So I am not into those books very much. Just real frustrating. That first and that X-Men 53. I almost feel like submitting a claim because there was no tear on that book, and the static book we did not submit in a poly bag. So, they gave somebody else's my static to somebody else because neither was submitted. So that is disconcerting. That.
No, I'm gonna file a claim on both of those if you want.
That's worrisome.
So I think this was also a victim of putting nice books with not nice books. I'm gonna start bad. How's that?
Yeah.
I
All
can see the
right.
grades. We're gonna start with the low ones first. But some of them we knew. Like we knew going in, like your GI Joe is gonna be pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these, even this one, just because it was a newsstand, we're like you should submit it anyway and see what you get. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is the lowest of your books.
Wow,
And
this is the lowest. That's kind of scary.
what the hell? This thing has not even been pressed. This has not even been pressed. I pressed all of your books.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to crack this, dude. But either way, it's kind of the spine is hosed.
The spines.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I pressed
another.
I pressed all of them, and this is wrinkled. It's just a wrinkled cover. This is not even. It's not even pressed.
Yeah, this is.
You know what? I'll pay to have this submitted. Because if I miss this one, it's on me. Because this could be better.
Well,
But I swore that I pressed that one. All right, we're gonna go to your next worst one, and we
that's
kind of
well,
knew
so
we knew this going in. This is gonna be your second worst one because
right
this thing.
now, if you said that was the lowest, though, my hope was that the lowest was 6. So if that was the lowest of 5.5, that means this is at least a 6. So, and that's probably what it is, given that
Yeah.
face.
But we knew that going in. It is a it's rough because it looks like somebody like took sandpaper to the cover. But I mean, it is a newsstand, and you wanted to get it slabbed, so at least it has a value.
Yeah, I mean, essentially it cost $1, right? I got it out of collection. I paid about $1 a book.
Yeah,
So
you have nothing into it, so it's a GI Joe #1 newsstand, which is good.
yeah, I can move that.
All right, and this is your.
Probably close to
Actually,
$100.
once I show this to you, you're gonna be like, yeah, I kind of assumed on that one too.
Yeah. So is this ASM 316 or is this the silent
No,
issue?
this is the bone with all the mold on the back that you and I both tried, and we just could not get it off.
Yeah.
It's
So I mean,
definitely
I
got
actually be
issues.
happy with anything 6 or above on this book. So
Yeah, it is
it's
a
just
6.0.
it's a rare book. So
It is rare, but it does have issues. Like it has spots all over the back.
yeah,
This is the part where I don't get though, because I don't know if it's the inner well, but it looks like there's a line right across the top corner. It might be just the inner well. All right, I think we're gonna take a pretty big leap now. All right, here we go. We're getting better now. And this one I gave a lot of love to because this one needed help. You're welcome.
all right. So I don't know. Let's go 7.5. Oh snap!
Yeah, this one came out beautiful in the press too.
See, I'm freaking hyped about that because I that is just a huge. That's a big jump, dollars and cents wise, right there.
I gotta say something too, man. Whenever I'm seeing like, cause I press these books
Yeah.
and take out all the spine ticks. I seriously think these guys do not know how to handle books, and they do the pinch on the spine thing where you hold a book like this. I
Yeah.
swear to God, they don't hold them by the top and just like gently pull them out. It looks like somebody just went like this over and over again down the spine.
Crazy.
It's ridiculous. It looks so mishandled because I know when this left my hands, it did not have all those spine crunches, and there's like 6 of them right down the spine.
Crazy. It is. It's frustrating too because they're supposed to be the gold standard, right? They're supposed to be the people that you want to submit your books to.
I think hold on. Sorry. The more and more people that they hire, the less and less experience these guys have with grading books. All right, there we go.
Oh, so this is Jimmy's, yeah.
Yeah,
This is
remember This is another one. I don't remember. It did have a couple of issues, but we brought it back to life.
Wait, 8? Okay.
8-0.
Now, are these in ascending order, or
No,
are
I'm
they
gonna
not?
throw a couple of curveballs at you. Otherwise, that's no fun.
Well, this one should be a 9.8. I mean, it's a freaking square bound cardstock. Was insanely clean. Oh, you've got to be kidding me right now. I would love to know if there's like a micro scuff or
No, dude.
something on that book.
I mean, there's this and the top, but that's allowable. That's the one thing which would
Yeah,
be
that's on
allowable for
top,
a
top,
9.8. I guarantee
top.
you crack this open and resubmit it, you get a 9.8.
That's the
If you
top of
did
the
it with
slab, right?
other 9.8s.
Or that's the top of the spine,
It's the top
correct?
of that spine, which they're allowing anyway. Like, dude, you're getting mauled here. I'm telling you, like, this might be where he's. Who was that? I forgot his name, but anyway, he's absolutely right that when you submit a wide range of conditions, that you're hurting your potential of getting 9.8s across the board. Like, you should submit 9.8s with 9.8s
Mm-hmm.
and don't submit it with lower grade stuff. And we'll probably do that with your next submission. Like, keep the 9.8s together, submit those, and then keep the 8s together and submit those. Because I think
Yeah, I
you're
mean, look,
killing
I
yourself here.
certainly, I certainly thought that was the case with the first batch, but it was on the latter 2/3, pretty for the most part, just kind of crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, just because I don't want you to freak out. There's not a single 9.8 in here. Not one.
Yeah, no, I anticipated that. I
Not
mean,
one 9.8.
yeah.
Which sucks. Cause
I'm trying to, if there was anything that we would have sent in this group, though. These are mostly out of
this is
the
out of your box, your plastic box.
yeah, these are mostly out of the collection though that I bought,
Yes,
and
all the newsstand stuff.
yeah, I mean there was nothing, you know. Okay. I mean, I'd love 9 or above. 9.4. All right.
It's pretty good for this, because it
Yeah,
definitely
that book
had
is.
that. I can see it again. There was no getting around that tear by the
Yep.
staple there.
Yep. Yeah.
Right there. Which
Yeah.
I always said you're never getting a 9.8 for this one, but it's clean. It's a really nice book. Like, it's pretty sharp. Definitely high grade. But yeah, there's a couple of things that was gonna hold it back always.
Yeah. And I have no um, uh, illusions of grandeur for sure on the books from that collection because they just weren't
Yeah,
stored
they weren't
in
stored
a
very well.
way. See, now this one does kind of hurt that it didn't have a chance at 9.8 because it was gorgeous. So I'm gonna say
It needed a lot of love. A lot of these needed love. Like, the covers were all wrinkled. Like, every one I pulled out had something.
9.6, 9.4. Come on, man. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty sharp.
Yeah. Yeah. Corners on those books were gorgeous.
Yeah.
So if there's no 9.8s, I did recall that the Two Secret Wars books are in there, and they were stupid clean too. So, and now they're just stupid and not 9.8s. Stupid, no stupid nine
What?
six 9.4s.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah, I mean, there was many. I got to go 8.
Yeah, there were a lot of spine ticks on this.
Yep. Yeah.
Up and down.
And that was probably a book that I was going to maybe even keep in the PC. I just think
Yeah.
it's a newsstand, it's a McFarlane, it's a Wolvie cover,
Yeah, good
and
cover.
you know certainly could get even in an 8.
What's
probably,
up, Joe? Yeah.
You know,
I'm just gonna put some back. Okay.
So if we didn't get a single 9.8, that means Jimmy's She-Hulk didn't get a 9.8 either. Just
Oh,
freaking
right.
crazy.
And that was beautiful, wasn't it?
Beautiful. This didn't get a 9.8 either? For the love of God. Nine. What? You have got to be kidding me.
Dude.
You have got to be kidding me.
Wow. I'm not seeing. Wow. Somebody had a bad day. Oh no, I do remember this one. It did have a couple of chunks on the top.
Would it have?
You know when you have like it's got a micro tear with a bump out of the cover? Like it definitely had something. You can see it. I remember this one had that. It was like right there. I don't know if you could see it on camera.
No.
It did have an issue. You kind of see the micro tear
I guess
right
I can
above
see.
Caselli.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
There's like a little
Yeah.
micro tear and a bump. I remember that when I pressed it because I tried to get it down, but you'll never get rid of the micro tear.
Wow, that is very disappointing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 9.0. It should have came back a 9.2, but you know, you obviously have a very angry grader on your hands.
It's also really frustrating because some of these are without a doubt manufacturing defects, and you know, you see some of these, you see some of the
What?
tears on that ASM 361, the notorious on the Carnage cover that's got those tears, and and guys still getting 9.4s or 9.6s on those, and that's got a flipping micro tear, and it gets to a 9.0. I'm sure it's something terrible at this point. That's insane.
It's insane. How is this an 8.0? It's perfect. How is this an 8.0? It is. It's gorgeous. I am baffled.
Now, I wonder if we'll get. I'm assuming not. I'm assuming these we won't get graders notes on these either because, yeah. I mean, I would
Dude, this
love.
just does not make me like want to submit anything to CGC. That's for sure. Like this is like now you and Michael like back to back have had some pretty hard experiences. Like it doesn't make me want to just sign up and submit anything.
Yeah.
Or just are we not doing this right? That book
Uh,
was gorgeous. It should have been at
yeah.
least a 9.5 or I mean 9.4.
Yeah. I. I just. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Well, I don't have a good feeling about this, so I'll go with 8.5. 9.0. Okay.
Does it deserve a 9.0? Man, I'm telling you, Jason. I'm seeing spine ticks where there were never spine ticks
No,
when I. Oh no no no! This is a 9.0. I remember this.
it,
Afra had a
it,
huge issue on the top corner.
yeah, but it didn't have any spine ticks.
No, not when I send them. Which means that I'm telling you, like they're holding books like this. They're going like this when they take them out. Which is you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating because, my entire system is essentially to buy as low as possible. And so I'm making multiples even when graded, and I'm just giving the hopefully the future buyer the ability to have have something that's encapsulated, and the grades are just not there. I mean, I was hoping this was like a 9.4, but I just don't have any confidence at this point. That is insane. That is insane. That is insane.
I don't see it.
That is insane.
There's no way this is an 8.0. There's no way. There is no way. This is super clean. There's no way this is an 8.0.
Is it like something on an interior page that they're saying is wrong? It's not the. Oh God, there's literally hundreds of dollars of difference between what the book actually is and what the book is, what that grade is showing it as.
Yeah.
These grades are terrible.
Yeah. Sorry, Joe. Just seeing this. I'm A-okay, man, for now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
Huge bummer.
Yeah.
Well, again, another one that I had really high hopes for. So
This has spine ticks, though. Color break spine ticks all up the side. It's flat, but it definitely has its issues.
8.
I think we knew this one going in, didn't we? It's
I
got
mean,
like six color breaking spine ticks.
Yeah, I swear to God, it had nowhere near 6 spine ticks.
You know what we should start doing is that before I submit them, I'll throw them on the scanner and do a front and back. Because this way, if CGC's playing games and swapping stuff out, you'll at least be able to identify your book. Because this does seem a little sinister.
I mean, there's no, the thing is though, there's no reason for them to do any of this.
No.
That should be a 9.6 all day, every day, and hopefully, I don't know at this point. I really don't know. That honest to God, you've got to be kidding me at this point. I mean, these are 4, 5, 6 grades below what I anticipated them being. I mean, really.
I don't see it at all.
If they're going to change their standards, they need to let people know they're going to change their standards. If they're going to fluctuate so wildly, they need to let people know that as well. If they're, just, I know I'm newer at this. You are not newer at this, and even if you're holding them in your hands there and you still can't see where these things are at.
Not 9.0. I would said 9.4, not 9.0. Not like that.
Wow, these are this one, of course, not 9.8 either. So I guess hope to God it's a 9.4 at this point in time. It just, oh my God. Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, not a good run here.
This is new. That was not on it, was it?
No, there was no tears.
Look at that.
No color breaking spine ticks on that book. Yeah, you see. It's like a blended corner, right?
Huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. It's so disappointing. Yeah, I honest to God, I have no idea at this point. That one's a 9.6. Oh God.
How is this a 9.6 and the other ones?
Yeah, no.
This is exactly the same as the last 5 books we've seen.
Yeah.
You know what you should do is you definitely should resubmit a few of these, without a doubt.
It's incredible. Yeah, incredible. Yeah, I mean the other bought at the same time, the same
Same
bins
condition.
look like they're the
Same
same
condition.
condition. So it's got to be a 9.0 then. What is this one? A 9.6. Yeah,
It is literally the same condition as the other one.
yeah,
And this is a
yeah.
9.6 and the other one is a 9.0. 9.0 was it?
I know. Yeah,
You gotta resubmit that one, dude. This is ridiculous. Because this is exactly the same condition and book. Even has the same, like, shadow line up the spine.
yeah,
It's two graders, one being a complete asshole and the other one just being normal. As trained. Alright.
God, and this one didn't get a 9.8 either. What a freaking bummer. This book was gorgeous too. 9.6.
9.6. Let me take a look at it. Dude, this is a 9.8. Are you kidding me? This is a 9.8. I don't get it. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
There are no corners, no spine ticks,
yeah,
nothing on the cover or the back, and it's a 9.6. Sorry,
yeah.
man. This is not
The,
what I expected for you. That's for sure.
the I got to tell you, the ones that really hurt are um, because I was looking to just turn them and sell them.
Final prices.
Turtles one is Final Crisis is kills me. The Transformers, I have no idea what happened. I knew it wasn't.
No, that
I
Transformers. I'll resubmit that one for you. I'm gonna crack that open
thought
and
maybe
I'll
is
repress it.
the only literally the only books I'm happy with that I want to turn around and sell are the Hulk 377 newsstand and the Zelda one, and those are the only ones. The Turtles one just is brutal because it's such a huge swing, dollars and cents wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's a huge swing because you lose when you get below a 9. You really lose
When you
the
get below a 9.4, even a 9.4. I mean, even when you go from a 9.6 to a 9.4, the swings are astronomical.
yeah, but I mean you lose the benefit of the newsstand, right? Like once you're below a 9, I
Oh,
think you
right. Yeah, the boost you would get from having it been a newsstand kind of goes away at that point.
so yeah, that's those are rough.
Well, when you're back in town, we'll go over them and we'll game plan and come up with a resubmission because either we have them crack open or I don't know. It really baffles me that I know when I send these things out that I like very carefully put them in each
Yeah,
bag
yeah,
by the
yeah,
top. There's no introduction of a spine tick.
yeah,
And for those they all of them have spine ticks. I pressed all those spine ticks out. For them to be
yeah,
showing up in there is it it just means that they're so mishandled at CGC to introduce 5, 6 spine ticks when there
yeah,
were none when they got them. It's absolutely ridiculous.
yeah. And some of the stuff like Hulk 377 got a 9.6 there. I
Yeah.
had zero confidence that was north of a 9.4, and yet it got a 9.6. Then
It was not any better or worse than your turtles.
then the Justice League 31 gets the same grade. The Green Lantern, I forget which one it is, the 26 or whatever the first cameo of Cruz is, that got a 9.6. Jimmy She-Hulk gets an 8.
That
My
one I don't yeah,
turtles
I
get
would love to show that to Erod next time I see him. Please tell me how that's an 8. How that's not even a 9.4. Like how is that an 8?
the
It
turtles gets an 8. Like that Secret Wars 3 gets a 9. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
It
know, man. That's
so
what I
these
mean
might
like
be
somebody just had it out. Like he was just having a bad day cuz some of those grades are just not cool.
yeah, they might have to be like Some of these books I'm just gonna have to get at not to be too ridiculous, but like salvage prices. Like I'm just gonna have to get what I can get out of them. I mean, the GI Joe 21 newsstand, that's still probably $150 book.
Oh yeah,
Um, the Bone one, even in a 6.0, is easily $150 to $200.
yeah,
It's
sure.
just stupid rare. So that's fine. The Joe one newsstand, even in a 6, I'll probably be able to get 125 bucks out of it. Zelda one newsstand, I'll be fine on that. Um, the Hulk 377, if I want to sell it, I'll be fine on that. The Secret Wars, I really wasn't looking to sell right away. Batman 423 newsstand, I'll be fine on that. I mean, I did essentially get these for $1 a book, but
You did, but still, you could have made a whole lot more.
yeah,
And you
yeah,
really should resubmit a lot of these.
that's really the frustrating part
And
of
we
that.
still haven't gotten to how somebody gave you a polybag static when you didn't submit one.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I pressed 2 unpolybagged books, that's for sure.
yeah, yeah, and it's real frustrating because I even have pictures where you sent me of the static in text exchange, and so yeah, I mean, even a Master of Kung Fu getting a 9.4, when it's like, where is the
Or how about
where?
that onslaught getting no kidding, a 2 inch tear on the back?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, there's a huge tear on the back of that.
yeah, yeah. It's I mean, even the West Coast Avengers 94 getting an 8.5. Let's say that's a scuff on the back. It's a essentially color rub from but is it an 8.5? Does it go from 9.8, 9.6, 9.4, 9.2, 9.0, 8.5? Did it drop 6 grades from a color rub? It's yeah, it's hard to wrap your brain around for sure. You know,
Yeah.
it. I mean, thank God though, finished strong on the first batch. Got a bunch of 9.8s and a bunch of 9.6s. Still going to do all right on those books. Daredevil, I'm not selling anyway, but the Hulk 418, the Mystery 9.4 when it's a cardstock cover
Yeah.
um, with a gatefold. It's the same. It's the same.
Whoa.
Literally the same exact construction as Daredevil 9. It's a gatefold cover with a cardstock, and except for Hulk 418 has extra die cut. I think it's got some
Yeah, what did the Talos come in at?
9.4. Yeah. So yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, I'll be in town next week, so we'll go over them. Hopefully this the my submission in the middle has both rereads in it. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
right.
hoping I'm hoping that the that I get a experienced grader that apparently uh, doesn't take frequent breaks and then relearn how to grade after each after each coffee break.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's bad.
eh, you know, um, I guess this is certainly a learning experience for sure. Yeah, certainly learning experience.
Sorry, man.
They're not total losses, but certainly not some of the homers that I was hoping for. You
I
know,
still want to know how a grader removes a comic from a bag when it has no spine ticks and then they just introduce tons of spine ticks.
yeah,
I don't get it.
yeah, it's
What I'm gonna start doing is starting this. I'm gonna start scanning
yeah,
front and back
it.
after I press it, because this shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. I mean, certainly some I'd like to contest. I know they don't really have a formal process for that, but I would like to at least, nothing from the second submission. Maybe we can talk about cracking, resubmitting. But on that first submission, the X Men did not have a tear. It was not torn, and the static book was not in a polybag. Um,
No.
so there's two. There's two that I would like to contest for sure. So
Yeah, like I
yeah,
said, why would you slap a $1 onslaught book? You wouldn't.
yeah, I wouldn't.
It's a $20 and a 9.8 near mint. You buy it raw $20. Why would you submit a one that's a 4.0?
Yeah, and not to mention, Dolph, that's a freaking newsstand from '96. So the fact that they destroyed it is really frustrating because
What
it
did
was
we X-Men was that 53?
yeah,
Yeah, you valued it at insured it at 200 cuz we
yeah,
had it at a 9.8. I'm sure we did.
yeah, and it's a newsstand.
And it's a
And
newsstand. Yeah, you insured it for $200. You should at least get your $200 back. What was the other one?
I mean the static that they say was polybag.
Oh
You
yeah, right.
know?
Total BS.
So I mean, yeah, because if that were the case, wouldn't we have gotten two sets of cards back and two polybags, considering we submitted two
Oh,
statics?
I definitely pressed them both. I know I pressed the statics.
Yeah.
I'm positive because I did them back to back too. And you can't press it with a polybag on it.
Yeah. Well, you could,
You
but
could, but you're gonna make a mess. You're gonna like shrinky
well,
dinks.
uh, appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you next week. But
Yeah, man. I kind of, I wish it turned out better for you. I think, if anything, we're learning that you have to keep like with like for sure, like the high grade stuff together. Maybe it hurt that we threw some lower grade Transformers and GI Joe, and maybe we should have kept those separate.
yeah, the interesting thing is though, this is like anything you do in batch. These are individuals, right?
Hmm.
I mean, obviously, I was a screen printer for 11 years of my life. You're printing the same T-shirt over and over and over again, but you're still looking at each one of them as an individual. These are different comic books, and you have a grading criteria that you're supposed to. It's supposed to be the
Supposed to.
same criteria that you're evaluating each one as an individual with, and clearly,
Yeah, it is not a
yeah,
level playing field.
yeah, some of the discrepancies, especially the Secret Wars, how there's a three-grade discrepancy between those two books is
Exactly
um,
the same.
really beyond me.
You pull them out and put them side by side and just look at the condition back to back, like they're exactly the same book. You got a nine
It's
six on one, and what was the other one?
a nine.
9.0.
Yeah,
Not happening.
yeah. So
If you're looking at
yeah,
the same thing, like the one could come down to a 9.4, but the other one should have been a 9.4.
yeah. You're right, 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 right. Yeah, if one comes down, the other one needs to come up, right?
Big time, big time.
So
Yeah, you definitely have some candidates that if you wanted to resubmit, you're probably better off just picking your 9.2s and 9.4s that could definitely be 9.8s on a second try. I mean, I know guys that they've cracked and submitted 3-4 times just to try to get a 9.8. They get them eventually. They'll get them.
yeah, I mean,
If you're,
I don't know. I just don't know if that's.
it is though when you're playing with a $500 difference,
For sure.
$17 over and over again is still a good move.
Sure, yeah.
And to lump those in, to crack them open, resubmit them at $17 to get maybe $1,500 for 3 books extra, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I don't think there's that much. There's in the books that I submitted. I don't think there's that
Well,
big.
we'll
Or,
go over them. We'll see if they're so far off. If you got a 9.0 that they introduced some spine ticks, I'll get them out, and then we'll resubmit it again and give it another try.
yeah,
Maybe you have a
that
competent grader that doesn't go like this in the middle of the book, like over and over again. It's ridiculous how mishandled it must have been.
that Turtles one is just brutal. I
I'll
mean,
look at that one
if I
again.
look at these, the ones that hurt the most. The Daredevil 9 hurts, but I still got a 9.6, and I didn't really,
Yeah,
you know,
that
I didn't
Turtles
feel
getting an 8.0 on that Turtles.
so that one hurts, and then the second static, which the first static at 9.4 actually hurts because there's no color breaks on that book, and
I don't
and
see it, man. I mean, maybe there's a thing in the top corner where it's like it's just a baked in wrinkle, but
mhm.
you're not pressing that out. So you might have to look at it closely and see if you want to resubmit it, because there is like one of those wrinkles that's an unpressable wrinkle. You're just gonna smash it further in,
Yeah,
but it's
but
still
is
not
is
9.8. That's still a 9. You still get a 9.0, 9.2 for that. That's not something that you get hit on. Dude, this book is so clean. I don't get it. I don't get it. This
yeah,
should not be an
it's
8.0.
really frustrating. So that one certainly hurts. Um,
That hurts.
yeah, the first Titania hurts a little bit at a 9.0, and then I'm actually hurt for Jimmy in the
I
She-Hulk
don't. That
She-Hulk
is
one.
unbelievable. Where is that book? I. That's heartbreaking. Where is it? This book getting an 8.0 is mind-boggling.
Yeah,
This should be a 9.4 at least. I don't get it. I really don't get this one. This is like two labels got mixed up. There's no way this is an 8.0.
yeah, it's and the fact that those were back to back in the submission too, it's just
Oh my god. There's no way that's an 8.0. No way. No
so
way.
yeah,
9.2 at worst.
yeah,
But it should be a 9.6. Like it's
yeah.
not. There's no way that's an 8.0.
Yeah, so I'll have to make kind of make a little laundry list here of things that I want to do. Primarily, like I said, primarily they're fine. They are what they are. The Jessica Cruz books I wasn't going to sell until HBO
Yeah.
series comes out. Um, Modern books just sucks because I thought certainly thought the condition was there for 9.8s. Now, full disclosure, that collection,
Yeah, I
those
know.
books cost 12.5 cents a piece, or maybe even 11 cents a piece. But
Still, if you want, you're just starting out and you drop 1100 on a collection, you want to start out getting a nice return on your investment.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Cuz
yeah.
cuz not only that healthy return on investment fuels more collections that you can buy. So like you're
You know,
really, if you're breaking even, not that you're going to break even, you're going to do fine. But
yeah.
not realizing the full potential, definitely, it hits, cuz now you got to be a little tighter next time.
Yeah, because it's looking like I mean, we still have obviously. I guess there's what 20 books in your basement
Yeah,
from
I got
this
another right there. I got another, the other
this,
half.
and
But I'm telling you, Jason, we're gonna break those suckers up and keep all the 9.8s together, and you're gonna have two submissions there.
it is really disconcerting because we had the one thing wrong with the New Mutants 98 is that bindery tear at the top on the top corner. And after seeing these, what are they going to give me, a 7.5 for a book that's flawless with a manufacturing defect? I
Yeah, I know.
mean, it's frigging crazy.
I don't know, but I
Uh,
know I know what I am gonna do. I'm gonna scan the front and back of every one of those before we send it, because
yeah,
no
yeah,
way.
because ASM 298, 299, 300 are there still.
Yeah,
So
there's some good ones in there.
yeah, well, I think even with this stuff, I will already be double up on that collection once I sell some of this stuff. So that'll be good. I just,
True.
like to your point, it looked like I could go. Really, when I bought that collection for 1,200 bucks, it looked like I could 5x my money with the books that I was getting out of there, and And so when you go from 300 to having to get realize 100 or 125, it's tough.
It is tough.
So
Not how it was supposed to go. That wasn't in the playbook.
I guess maybe I'm not happy with them getting them done faster, right? Like
Yeah, yeah. There is that. There is that. You
although
know,
I guess waited,
they
if I
sure
waited
they yeah they sure did get rushed through grading. So yeah, maybe that did hurt you.
waited longer for disappointment, that would have been brutal too. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, brother.
All right, bro.
Well, I will see you next week.
All right.
We'll take a look at these closer and we'll game plan on what to do next. I have a feeling I'm gonna pay for that Transformers because if that left my site and I might have skipped it, it looks like I never even touched it. I mean, I don't know if they gave you another one, but I'll have that regraded myself. I'll put that in. I'll crack that open and I'll resubmit it in my next submission, which will all be low grade stuff because I'm not doing that. Just keep all low stuff, I guess. I have some some mid grade Silver Age stuff. Like maybe I'll put that in with there.
Yeah, I mean that's that. You're right. It seems like you got to kind of which is insane again because they should be each taken on their own merits.
I
But
mean, there's something to be said too for what Gary does, where he does he'll take a stack of 20, and he feels like they're all 9/8, and he'll do
pre-screen.
yeah, the pre-screen. So you just say like, don't if they're not all 9/6s, just send them back.
Yeah,
Keep all your 9 at least 9/4. Keep all your 9/4, 9/6, 9/8 candidates together. Well, do the pre-screen. It costs you what if they don't slab it? Is it $5? They might
I
have
know.
raised that price though.
Up to $8
Yeah, it might
for
be $8 if they just look at it and don't slab it. So, but that might be your route if you want to like make sure that the 9/8s are 9/8s or 9/6s at least. That I'd rather pay the $8 and get it back raw, and
yeah,
then either maybe fiddle with it some more or just not slab it.
yeah, right, yeah,
Because when you like even say you put a pre-screen on all those and say don't slab anything unless it's a 9/2.
yeah,
Half of those books you would have got back at $8 a book, and then we could have either done something again and resubmitted or because
yeah. I mean, half,
that's ridiculous.
well, 2/3 of those would. Let's
Two
see, we got
thirds.
three, four, five, six of that 20 book submission. Only six of them came back 9/2 or better.
Yeah.
The Final Crisis came back at a 9/2 with
But
a black
like you
belt.
said though, once again, we knew how they were handled. They weren't in the bet. Like you begged and boarded everything. Like they
Well,
were all.
The Final Crisis, and um, the Green Lantern books, the Jessica Cruz books, those were in the previous collection that I got. So I really paid virtually again. That was
I
about
know.
11.5 cents a piece, but the fact that it's a black cover and it has zero color breaking spine ticks,
Oh,
and
there was a bump somewhere because there's a big white spot.
which is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so it's just frustrating because it's this makes you think about like
Life in general.
a real big life in general. What does it
Yeah.
all mean? Kind of a
What does it
situation.
all mean?
Either that or like 2/3 of the graders at CGC have butterfingers, right? They're just
Yeah, I
they're just
mean,
thinking
I,
a lot of
yeah, I can't. I really
just
can't wait to see what Michael's books are gonna do because I have this weird feeling like everything got graded before they dropped them. That is my
yeah,
biggest fear. I mean, they are owning up to it and they're actually going to press everything and then reslabbing it, but I think in some cases they're so far gone that they're going to get some pretty bad grades. And then what? I guess they make an insurance claim. I don't know like how that works.
yeah, yeah.
I've up until now I've had some pretty good success with CGC, and this is just really disappointing. The last 3 unboxings have been really bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
don't
mean, that
know.
1953, like I said, don't have a lot invested in it, but no, absolutely no way was there a tear There's no
No,
way
there's no way.
the book with a tear
No way.
in it.
Nope.
We would
Not like that.
go with a tear unless it was like a Silver Age
Yeah.
or bronze enormous key
Yeah, no.
that like
It's they
doesn't.
they tore it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
and
we'll make an insurance claim on that one. They owe you $200.
the crazy part is, isn't the tear is a tear on the it's on the spine side too? How does that even happen? Like a box cutter, or what? Like it's kind of incredible.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I'll just pull it out. Yeah, it's
incredible.
on the spine.
Yeah,
So it's like ripped up from the bottom and in. Look at how
yeah,
long it is too. It's like a 2-inch tear.
yeah.
Like
It's like
they killed it.
yeah, that is incredible.
And the telltale is that we insured it for $200. Why
Like I
would we?
said, it's a newsstand, first onslaught, and so um, you know,
It's
yeah,
killing me.
yeah,
Not cool.
rush.
All right, brother.
All
I'll see you in a week.
right, have a great
Sorry,
night. Good night, Internet.
not the way that was supposed to go. Sorry, man. All
Till
right,
the
I'll see
next.
you.
See ya.